So why is it that the earth has provided enough for every human to have its fair share, but yet we end up with so much disparity? Now that's a great question with a long and complicated solution, and I'm not even sure the solution will come into play while I'm alive or even while the earth is still spinning. But you and I can do our part. The World Bank estimates that in 2015, 734 million people lived off of $1.90 a day. Now, that's better than it used to be. In 1990, it was almost 1.1 billion, so we've definitely improved. But personally, there isn't much that I can do. But understanding is the first step to change. So I will be eating off of $1.90 a day for the next week. And here are the rules that I'm going to be following. I cannot use any food, spices, oils, or any other food products that I currently own. I'm going to be going to the grocery store once a day, every day, for the next week, and spending only $2. The reason I don't just spend $14 on one day is because those living in extreme poverty usually get paid daily wages. So they can only go to the market at the end of their workday. So let's understand as we work towards change. Here we go.
Individual cups of yogurt, 25 cents, 140 calories each. Alright, so let's do a little math here. The yogurts would be 7 times 140, that's 980 calories. The rice would be 30 times 160 equals 4,800. Yeah, let's go back and get the rice. There you go. And that's all for day one, leaving me with 4 pennies. Come on now, let's do that again. 4 pennies in a bag of rice. With day 1 and day 2 down, it's time to move on to day 3. Now, on day 3, I started with $2.60 and I bought 8 hot dogs and a box of Pop-Tarts, leaving me with 23 cents for the next day. On day 4, with $2.23, I bought a can of corn, a can of pork beans, and Worcestershire sauce.
Shusha. I don't know.
Whatever it's called. Leaving me with 4 cents for the next day. On day 5, with $2.04, I only bought one thing. Some honey roasted peanuts. Leaving me with 14 cents for the next day. Day 6. With $2.14, I decided to buy a can of green beans, a can of mandarin oranges, and a can of black beans, leaving a leftover of 17 cents for the next day. Now, on day 7, I had enough stored up to eat for the rest of the day, so I went and spent my $2 on a bar of chocolate. now that we've been through the money aspect, let me show you actually what I ate and the calories that it gave me. So on Sunday for day 1, all I had was half a cup of rice for 300 calories. And on day 2, I had half a cup of rice and 5 eggs. I can't see, my hand's in the way, for 710, okay, this isn't gonna work. Let's go ahead and make a Google Sheet. Okay, this is much better. And also, Tuesday was much better. I had half a cup of rice, 2 hot dogs, and 6 Pop-Tarts for 1,760 calories, bringing my total for the week at this moment to 2,790. On Wednesday, I had half a cup of rice, half a can of corn, 3 hot dogs, and 4 Pop-Tarts, which sounds like a lot, but it was only 1,603 calories. And to not bore you with the rest of the week narrating, I'm just gonna speed it on through. And my daily average, as you can see, was 1,310 calories, which is over 1,000 calories less than what someone of my age and weight is recommended.
Doing this challenge was definitely interesting in a few ways. The first 2 days were for sure the roughest, but after that I honestly felt good. I felt like I was eating only what I needed, and I even had food left over at the end of the week. And I didn't feel weak, I didn't feel a huge desire to eat more. I really felt like I was eating just what I needed. And that makes me think, what if we're spending way too much money on what we eat? Because this challenge for me only lasted a week. But for almost 1 billion people, this is how they live their lives daily, with very little opportunity to get out of extreme poverty. And earlier in the video, I said that there isn't much that I can do, but there's a lot that we can do. Those living in extreme poverty have been disproportionately affected by the virus, hitting their food supply in severe ways. And so here is what you can do to help. Recently, the National Youth Advisory Council with Hope Worldwide started a Go Without Challenge, challenging you to give up something for 1 week and donating the money you would have spent on that one thing to their COVID-19 relief fund. For me, I wanted to both help and understand, so I decided to do the $2 a day challenge and donate the money I would have spent on food to the COVID-19 relief fund. So now I challenge you to do the same thing. Eat off for $2 a day for a week, give up coffee, fast food, whatever it is for you, and donate the money you would have spent to help those that are in dire need. And I also tagged Russ Hargrove to explain where the money would go and how it would help. Russ?
Hi, this is Russ Hargrove, Chief Development Officer at Hope Worldwide. I oversee all of our fundraising efforts at Hope, and recently I learned about Jake Graham's Go Without Challenge. So appreciate the support here. Hope Worldwide has been busy for the last several months responding to the COVID-19 pandemic. We've heard reports from all over the world where people are part of economies that have been ground to a halt, and they may be day laborers who are earning dollars today that will help feed their families tomorrow, and with a shut down economy, they just have no way to make ends meet. And so for a couple months now, we've been collecting funds and we've been sending funds out, we've been coordinating our efforts to provide food, supplies, medications, various items that people are just desperately in need of. We've been able to help many of our brothers and sisters around the world. We've been able to send support through over 250 churches in 65 nations, and it's just been a total testimony to everyone involved. We appreciate everyone's all hands on deck attitude in getting this done. And every week we continue to get new requests from cities that are still on lockdown or still have need. And so we have a committee at Hope Worldwide that reviews those requests, and we quickly are mobilizing funds to where it's needed most. So thank you so much, Jake. Super appreciate your effort here. Good luck, and we're praying for you. Thank you so much for all of this support.